I'm Bob Dittmar with Country Financial. I've been doing this for 32 years, and Eagle Point Solar put on solar on the roof of my office here, and I'm very satisfied with their company. Eagle Point Solar also put a ground array at my house, and we're very pleased with that. It's producing a lot of electricity. We're very happy with it, and the company did a fantastic job. They don't outsource anything, and we're real happy with everything, and a lot of service after the sale. The salesman calls me a lot and wants to know how things are going, and great company, and we're very pleased. They've been in business longer than anybody around here selling solar. They're the experts. Why pay for power when you can make it? And the main reason I went solar is because I want to try to eliminate as much as I can of my monthly electric bill. And when I found out about the incentives in Illinois, I said, this is a no-brainer. They did a great job, and now I'm recommending them to a lot of my clients and friends. They were in and out of here within 3/4 of a day. Talking to the guys afterwards, the crew. I think it might have been a Friday, so everybody's in a good mood on a Friday. And I said, let me ask you what you think of your company. And all four of them said, hey, great company to work for. And that made me feel really good that I'm with a company that doesn't outsource anything. They do everything. Not only treats the customers good, treats their employees real good too. They do everything, from the wiring, the trenching, you name it, pounding in the steel beams. And by the way, they use very good heavy steel beams on their ground arrays. These things are like tanks. Nothing's going to knock them over, but a good local company that knows what they're doing has been doing it for a long time. The salesperson, Mike, gave me a call, and within a half an hour he was in my office. I was surprised. I thought, you don't have to come right away, but he was in the area, so he stopped at the office and he started going over the incentives of solar in Illinois right now, which I was shocked on how the incentives, and because he knew I was interested in, and I asked him a lot of questions, and he answered all the questions, and I wanted to proceed with the next step. And he said the next step is, let's see how much kilowatts you used in the last 12 months, and we'll be back with an accurate estimate of what this is going to cost you. And after that, I said, let's go. I was ready. After we signed the contract, that was it for us. They did everything. They met with the power company. They met with the zoning department. They did all the paperwork. It was great. I didn't have to do anything except wait. Couldn't wait for them to get it built so I could start making some money on my solar. After I signed the contract, within a month, not even a month, we had solar on the roof of my office here, and I couldn't be happier. And like I said, the crew of four did a great job, and they were here. It wasn't even, I think they did it in 6 hours, no kidding, and they did a great job, and I'm very pleased with it. I'm so happy they did it that I also had them do a ground array at home, and I'm very happy that I hired Eagle Point Solar to take care of my electric needs, my power needs. Well, where the ground array was going to be, east of my house, there was corn there. So we had to wait for the farmer to get the corn out, and it was a terrible wet fall, and so I couldn't wait for the farmer to get the corn out, because I wanted this solar array up and start producing electricity. So kind of nice, the savings on my electric bill now. It's almost eliminated, and with that savings, not sure, I'm going to put it in my retirement account. Maybe my wife and I will go on more trips, more vacations, but it's kind of nice. It's a moneymaker. So what I love about these solar arrays is I'm not paying for power, I'm making power. And as the electric companies continue to increase their charges for kilowatts, it doesn't affect me at all. I'm making kilowatts. It's an investment. I don't want people to realize this. This is not an expense. This is an investment. It's going to produce electricity for at least 40 years. Well, that's the rest of my life. We get our electric bill online, and when I used to see electric bill of $150 or whatever, now I see maybe $50 because of the meter charge and that, or even less. I can't wait for this summer when, before I turn the air conditioner on, I can see that my bill will be minimal, if any. So yeah, we haven't really decided yet exactly what we're doing with those savings, but we'll find a place to spend it. In my opinion, you're crazy not to at least look at this. Have the salesman, Mike or Dave or whoever, meet with you. They're not high pressure, and have them go over all the incentives and do what I did. Go to step 2, step 3, get this thing done. The sooner the better. To make a lot of electricity in the spring and summer. I can't wait to see how much juice I make in a day or a month. And Eagle Point Solar has a very nice, I'll call it a referral fee or bird dog fee, and I appreciate that. They're very good. And now my clients who put in solar, they're referring some of their friends, and it's a great referral program, and I really appreciate it. Another really neat feature is I have an app on my smartphone that Eagle Point helped me install that tells exactly how much solar I'm making right now as we speak. I go on this app and it tells me how much I've made so far today, what I made for the month, what I made for the year, and I even programmed it how much a kilowatt my current power company's charging me. So it tells me so far how much money I've made from the kilowatts that I've produced off my solar array. I'm on this thing all the time. I really like it. The solar array is going to produce kilowatts, energy, for at least 40 years or more. Hell, I'll be dead and gone by then, but that's okay, because the next generation can take advantage of this. So Eagle Point Solar is a fantastic company. I'm glad I went with them. I would not have gone with anybody else. They are professional and the best around, and I'm so pleased that I made the right choice. And alternative energy, solar is the way to go, and I'm glad I went with Eagle Point Solar.